live.
I'll make it work. See, look. It's like a 10-second delay rather than like an hour delay.
Yeah, so much better.
That way, when you're like putting things up, we can like look at what you're looking at rather than
Are you sure?
an hour later.
It's the same.
It's not the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Got the markers. Start guest star. Oh, is that the thing you were talking about? Guest star?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like for talk shows, so you can like bring in viewers or bring in another streamer.
You have a caller?
You have a lot of options. You give them, put them in a holding room. You can mute them if they say something crazy instantly and kick them out.
We got a caller on the line?
Yeah, it's for like talk shows. I'll never use it.
We might use it.
Where's
Where's Bone Dark?
LeVar Burton.
We need Bone Dark. So we'll do Halloween, Vine, Marvels. Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly DLC. I'm one of your hosts, Kurosh, joined always by my co-host, Danny Vargas. And Danny Jang.
Gonna make you sway.
And if you're not familiar with us, we come to each and every week to podcasting services of your choice, from tables like this of our choice, Twitch streaming stations of our choice, and we talk about nerdy stuff, comics, games, movies, everything in between. We've been doing this for over 293 episodes. This is episode 294. The countdown to 300 is imminent.
Woo!
It's also, the other thing, another countdown that's also imminent is our debut. Big announcement. We've mentioned it on prior podcasts. We want to mention it again, front and center. LA Comic Con. We will be there, debuting our first panel ever, live. Be there for the historic, monumental moment. This isn't just a moment for us. This is a historic moment for LA Comic Con. People are going to be referring to this as the before DLC, weekly DLC. LA Comic Con, and the after weekly DLC Comic Con. Like they'll be like, that's when shit changed.
BLAC.
So you don't want to miss it. We'll be there Sunday. I believe the time will be 1:30. We'll have the details for sure, confirmed and everything and advertised. But look for more. This is the exclusive first on that announcement. Wanted to share with our fans, with the diehard fans.
5-star reviewed podcast.
Going for over. We're within the 10% of the 10% of podcasts out there.
It's true.
The upper echelon of podcasting. We set the bar. We evolve.
I still say we release a bunch of episodes and just hit that mark, the 300,
just to be there.
No,
it's gotta be.
It's gotta be naturally.
Yeah, I had some ideas we'd talk about, but I was thinking of like
Wakanda Forever, like spoiler cast 1.
A Tar review 2.
It could be like the Lost episode, just something of something old. They're like, oh shit, we never released this. Shit. That we did that wedding congratulations thing. Oh shit. That could be an episode. It just said that.
30 seconds of it.
But yeah, I was thinking of some ideas we could talk about it, but I was thinking we might have some cool things to show on our 300th episode, but people at the convention get a first look at it maybe. Yeah. Or a first listen to it or something like that. We'd be like, come to the panel, get an early access look to our new album. Guess who's back?
Our new studio.
Yeah.
Just show Kind of Funny's like layout. We're green screen out, make us bigger, green screen them out. You want a video floor? Got a video.
We've heard the fans. They've wanted us to start an OnlyFans.
Yeah. That's when we make the announcement.
It could be.
Markiplier?
Eat your heart out. Joe Rogan thought he was on Spotify. No, we're on Spotify. We're on everything. So anyway,
And
Wait.
site's
Let me
fucking
rewind
crazy.
it. If we could do like the thing that Markiplier said, would you be down to do tasteful nudes on OnlyFans?
podcasting, just like microphones.
You know, OnlyFans isn't only nudes.
I know.
You can learn how to
It
be
could
an
just
accountant.
yeah,
on
or
there.
it could just be like just covering the Red
With
Hot
mi-
Chili
with
Peppers,
microphone?
the socks. Yeah, microphone. Red Hot Chili Peppers, the sock.
Let us know what you want, fans.
And
Our
only
only
our
fans,
fans.
and only our fans. They can have an input on this. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, flex it out there. You could also find us. You know, we're on podcasting services, but we stream live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/theweeklydlc. We stream there every week. And if you hit follow, you'll know when we're going live. We try to keep it on Thursdays, but sometimes that changes. And then lastly, we also have been really trying to do better on our YouTube side. So we have our YouTube uploading regular episodes out there. We got some shorts of some of the best hot takes and clips we got. We talk about darkness in Hades, Jang being salty, and how much salt he takes on.
Oh shit.
People don't understand Twitch mods.
Yeah.
Taking shorts off. YG4 failed. Red Dead Betrayal. The Last Bosses is done with Ghost of Tsushima.
A lot of hot takes. Shit.
Denzel said it best. Cole Marmalade is #1 customer, and it's a girl. The
Oh my god. I remember.
You're talking. You're
Pepperidge
just
Farm
holding
remembers.
Yeah. So we got all kinds of fun stuff on our YouTube. Check out our YouTube. We got old blogs or vlogs. We got some older episodes on here. Man, it's episode 69. That was a good one.
You need to post on TikTok.
And we're growing. We're expanding. You know, as we hire more crew and we're paying our mods more now, we're starting to be able to afford to do a lot more things. And we'll talk about what those things are at LA Comic Con.
50.
50 an hour. Vargas
I'll hire myself.
Vargas is paying the 50 an hour.
I'm coming for the interview. Like,
We got a couch for that.
ooh.
The casting couch.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
Samus will
exclusive
moderate it.
weekly DLC casting couch.
We have new hosts. Game Overcast has been featured as a host. All kinds of
I
stuff.
have to tell you something after the podcast.
Okay. We'll have to put a clip on that. And then, so we'll go into our topics. This week, our 3 topics are going to be Halloween had just finished, and we want to talk about some of the best costumes we'd seen both in person, at events, and maybe online. We want to talk about Elon Musk and Twitter, and by extension, Vine possibly being resurrected.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And what that could look like. And lastly, I kind of want to talk about Marvel Snap and see what you guys think in terms of that game and whether it could succeed or not.
In fact, I'll download it right now.
Boom. He's downloading right now. Like a snap. But before we get into our topics, we like to go around the room a little bit and talk about what we've done during the week. So, Vargas, can you tell us a little bit about your week?
Just World of Warcraft. That's all.
That's a lie.
That's just all I've been doing. What else did
Halloween?
I do? I mean,
Why are you lying?
I don't know.
That you didn't do anything else?
No.
You didn't
Contest.
go anywhere? You didn't do anything?
I don't know.
Halloween parties.
but that was-
parties, not even just one. It was
That was
part-
last episode.
No, it wasn't.
It covered it.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. Fine.
We dressed up.
Yeah,
That was
dressed
our,
up
that
last
was the
episode.
debut of the costumes.
We did like an Atlas, you would say, sponsored like party in LA. And we got VIP treatment because we signed up for the costume contest. We got to go in early, like early. Like people were still setting everything up.
Cut in line.
Yeah, we cut in line. Yeah.
You.
Yeah, we were like
Oh, it's-
way back in line, and he's like, everyone that has a costume that entered, like, let's come in. And he's like, yeah, they're with me, and then we all walked inside. But yeah, we got to do a costume contest. I was Mojo Jojo,
Mm-hmm.
and
Check out our last episode to see a glimpse of that.
I screamed out my name on the stage.
I just want to say, I want to add, I was right behind him. So the number while he was 9, I was 10. I wish I could have recorded. I was so fucking nervous that I didn't do shit, but the reaction he got was fucking deafening. I was like, holy shit.
Hot Marm came out a little.
And it was a freaking, just like a homemade bootleg costume of Mojo Jojo.
It's that air of confidence.
Yeah,
It's
performance
terrible.
kind of matters.
It's terrible. Yeah, but I meant to, like, I wanted to say loudly, like, what was it? It was, I wanted to describe myself. So be like the dangerous, diabolical, like stuff like that. And then just yell, and then eventually go like lead to my name and yell out my name. But I just like mumbled like 2 words and then just yelled out Mojo Jojo.
That's all that matters. You said that good stuff.
And they were voting via QR code. And I for sure thought he was going to place. But
I asked 2 people before, like everything actually started to like, hey, like, you know, vote for me or whatever.
yeah, you're supposed to like, what is it called when politicians do
Promote.
Yeah, promote, but like,
Oh, yeah. I know what you're
yeah,
talking
you're
Yeah.
supposed to like promote yourself.
So I
To
was like
vote.
telling him like, hey, there's a way to vote. And by the way, I'm number 9 in case you need to vote.
Yeah.
And I was like, but you know, vote for 10 or any of the other ones that you see and stuff. And I got like a German guy to vote for me, and then a bunch of people came up to me and be like, I voted for you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I think they were verbal, but
I don't
I
think
wasn't
so.
even
No,
top
I
3.
mean, you never
so.
know. There
Wasn't
could
even
be a
top
lot
3.
of people voting, and then
Unless it was rigged.
probably
They were like, you broke the system. We're not even letting you win.
you're too
I
good.
kind of felt bad for the first DJ because I think if she went a little later, she would have
Yeah.
got a crowd. But
Damn.
the first DJ,
Okay.
And first DJ was like, dude, she had like an Animal Crossing freaking remix song in there and shit.
Damn.
Was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that. And then at work, I did the same costume again. And we won.
Yeah. There you go.
And
you would have won group contest
I'm
if you were.
fucking pissed, dude.
Why?
Because
won.
individual people, $150 gift cards.
Ooh,
The group
10.
of 4 people, it was me and 3 girls, the Powerpuff Girls, won a dinner for our department, max $150.
Oh,
What the?
Yeah,
doesn't not fair.
yeah,
Tear the system down.
yeah. I know.
Become Mojo Jojo.
So now what I want to do is I want to recommend a Lucille's dinner because it's like $280 and petition that they let us have that shit.
Mm.
Yeah, because $150 is nothing, dude. That's nothing. We're
For
gonna get like
inflation? Shit.
we're gonna get like freaking Taco
Biscuits.
Bell. You know, like fucking.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Taco Bell, but I want you to get your values.
yeah, yeah.
right.
If anything, I'd go
You
like
need to sully their
Maestros,
name.
dude. I'd go to Maestros or something, dude. Shit.
Nice.
But yeah, so I won the costume contest. Everyone jokes that I won. We won because of me, but I was like, dude, you guys did like a perfect theme. Like, you were the Powerpuff Girls. So
But heroes defined by their
Yes, exactly.
villain. And you let Hot Marm out.
and then other than that, World of Warcraft nonstop. Go
Nothing
home,
else?
play World of Warcraft.
Damn.
After this, I'm gonna go home, play World of Warcraft.
Hey,
He's just slighting me left and
are you
right.
gonna buy the expansion?
No, so I'm playing the old the classic stuff, the older stuff.
Sorry, I got a call.
The expansion?
But
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
set,
be
right?
honest with you. I was gonna quit. Like after I got to 80, I was like, it's too much work to like gear yourself out
He's
and
gonna
like
quit.
do the end game stuff. But like
Yeah, one second.
I did dungeons, like the easy dungeons with
Yeah.
people, and then like gear fell for me, and I won the gear, and then all of a sudden I was like, I pugged.
Open up the gear, the rarity. For
I
Give him-
pugged
give
a
him 2
raid
months free.
of 10 people. This is like a harder version.
Up the
This is not a
percentage-
harder version of the
the
raid,
percentage of the gear drop.
but you your DPS matters in that. And I had a hunter with me, like another hunter who had really good gear. He had like all these purple gears. I had blue gear.
Ban him.
I beat his fucking DPS throughout the whole entire fucking
Ban
raid.
his whole family.
And I was like,
Yeah,
I can
okay,
do
cool.
this. And then I won stuff in that raid. And then today I pugged a fucking 25-man Malagos. Didn't win anything on that raid, but stuff fell for me. But
Damn.
yeah, stuff going on.
I made some calls.
No, you didn't.
Ticket's still
No.
open.
No,
Leave the
I
ticket
made a
open.
call.
Wait,
Make
you want
him
us to close the
stay
ticket? No, leave it open.
Longer.
Leave it open. Trust me. Leave
Trust.
All right, that's
You
fine.
haven't done anything else?
No, not that I know.
Damn.
I don't remember the Halloween stuff because it doesn't matter. It's
No,
World
you
of
didn't.
Warcraft.
You didn't remember all the Halloween stuff.
It's only World of Warcraft.
You're realizing that. The look at.
I don't remember anything. It's just World of Warcraft. Leave me alone.
All right.
I too went to the same haunted little Tokyo block party, and they've been throwing it for years.
Oh, really?
And it's like a parking structure, and they closed it off. And
Oh, it was.
yeah,
Holy shit! No, but like when you see everything filled out, you don't think about it that way. I never looked on the ground for the fucking parking spots. Holy shit, dude!
yeah, it was a parking structure, and man, I just get disappointed when it's like Halloween and no one's dressed up. Like more people were not dressed up than people were dressed
Yeah,
up.
and people that
Damn, even she's pissed. She's like, fuck them people.
people that had like legit ass
Yes.
costumes did
Better
not
costumes.
sign up
Yeah.
for this.
What?
They would have killed it.
Why
Like,
not?
I think they don't know, or they came late.
I think maybe I would say only like 3 people that like I would say were above standard for costumes signed up for that shit.
Yeah. Oh, the people that won was
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio first place with strings.
Okay.
Second
I don't
was
remember.
Sponge.
Oh yeah, the SpongeBob guitar, the where they hang him up and he's
Oh,
like in
yeah,
the
yeah.
wizard
And it
costume.
plays bubbles. The
Oh yeah, and
person's guitar.
she had like a bubble machine in the back that was strapped, and she would like turn it on when she was playing, and everyone was
Damn.
like, so she was like up there like doing nothing, and then she turns it on and like started playing doing bubbles, and everyone was like, "Wow, I'm a goofy goober!" Rock. And then
Third is Hatsune Miku.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he should have won third.
That you know, it was trash. But what she ended up doing was she asked everyone, like she was fighting for this,
Okay.
if she can play music, and everyone was like, we'll wait until this time, and they're pushing her till the very end. Like literally, someone was like, wait until you're gonna be up and just ask us. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I thought she was gonna do it, and sure enough, they like let her, and so she was playing the wrong song, and then she had to go to her phone and flip it over to the
Her
right
boyfriend
song.
was playing the wrong song.
Yeah.
She's like,
And he
Dumped
said
him.
like, you had this song on here, like, but she put it to the right one, and then she sang it. She did the whole dance thing, and everyone liked it.
But each contestant, there was only 14. Each contestant had 90 seconds up on stage. I told I needed Vargas's help to help with mine. I was like, I'm only going to be up there for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, grab my raccoon. So I pretended I was cooking, and he grabbed my raccoon, and I was like, my raccoon, and I ran after him.
And he like literally 5 seconds. He was up there going like this, and I was like waiting a little bit. I'm like, I feel like it's been too long, but everything goes by really fast.
Yeah.
So I grab it and I take off, and I look back, and he's right behind me. I'm like, you didn't stay up there for like 2 seconds to be like, oh god.
Dude, I usually don't get nervous for that kind of stuff, but like, man, I was fucking nervous. And after Vargas went up, when I went up, I just blocked everything. Like I couldn't hear shit. I knew people were cheering, but I couldn't hear shit. I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would maybe go again. I don't know, but it was cool. I would definitely do a better costume. The website, and when I was looking at it, there was a professional photographer taking our pictures for the voting thing.
Oh yeah.
But when you look at it, it's like low ass quality. You look back at the website, scan that code. It's so fucking bad. Like it's blurry as fuck. And
But
I
what
think
if-
that's one of the reasons why we didn't win? Everyone was
I
blurry.
see. I see what you're saying.
So if you
On
stood
the
out,
website, when it links our photos for like the people you're voting
and
for,
you can't enlarge it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like it's garbage.
but you probably just did like small ones that are embedded into the thing, so it doesn't take up too much.
You looked at my costume, and I don't know who the fuck. Oh, also that's a detriment. I don't think people knew who I was too.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to pull it up.
I don't think it's on a website. It's through a QR code, right?
Yeah, and I don't remember the damn QR code.
I have a whole bunch of flyers in my fucking.
Oh yeah, I took a picture of the flyer.
But yeah, and then we went to the director's, the comic book artist's Halloween party after. Oh, we got a free drink token after that, and that drink was fucking strong.
Shit.
That shit was that black bartender guy. It was like that. I
Peppermint
was just
schnapps. That's not how rotate works. Did you turn rotate off?
There you go.
Okay.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, you made that. That's
Yeah,
all him.
it was all you. Yeah, and the movie is almost done. I know you've been asking. I don't know when they're gonna rent out the theater.
I'm ready.
They're doing a premiere, so
But he said it was in a year, so
shit.
Wait, he did?
no, it was a ongoing joke
Oh, yeah.
because he was like
Next
he's
year,
already like
2023.
he's already been postponing for so long. But right now, what he said is that it's completed, but he's giving it to someone to like finalize all the like the little things like certain special effects and stuff like that.
Okay.
But that guy
Special. What the?
is very, very lazy, from what I heard.
Fuck. I know the guy.
Yeah,
He's in the movie.
yeah.
The movie's an hour and 40 minutes long.
Okay.
I know the link.
So it's a movie.
I'm
And
ready.
I don't know what it is.
Is it a comedy
No
or is
fucking clue.
everyone laughed
Whenever,
like
whenever that comes out, that's our topic.
the comic book artist was like, yeah, Jang is like the one that loans the least. He's like, he doesn't even know if it's a comedy or if it's like legit. And he's like, I had to make all these different scenes, like funny scenes, like drama scenes, and he still didn't tell us what the fuck movie it was.
Damn.
And then
Okay.
I went to the best Halloween party, Cujo Primes.
You didn't go?
Played
No,
some
I
games.
wasn't.
Played some games.
I didn't know about this party.
Played some games. Better than a Playboy Mansion Halloween party. And
We had 2 Yoshis there.
Too many Yoshis.
stream wise, Bloodborne still. I want to play Dark and Darker. I think I'm gonna try it tomorrow
Okay.
if it's still open, because I know it's like an open beta, but like a temporary beta. So if it's not, if it's gone tomorrow, then fuck Fortnite. But I'm playing Bloodborne.
Okay.
Back to Bloodborne. VTube.
And yeah, you've been doing your PNG thing.
Yeah, it's
Cracking
interesting.
some
I
eggs,
think
making some omelets.
I honestly think the PNG model blinks too much. It's very frequent.
You or the girl?
The girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I might
If she's trying to send a message, help me.
blink.
It's an SOS.
Yeah, what if you put a secret SOS?
I mean, it's interesting. PNG tube. I read an interesting article about PNG tube and like fetishization of PNG tubers, and how it could have been a topic, and maybe next week, but
Okay.
how it protects females streamers, but also it doesn't.
Okay.
But that might be my next topic. Yep. And no shows. I got to finish my Mister this week.
You're on like 1 or 2 more?
Last
Last one.
I got 2 people to watch it. Like the director started watching it and likes it, and my coworker.
Nice.
Fuck, they found me because
They found your
the
reaction.
two because I forgot that we mentioned our @ handles. I was like, shit. So I don't care now. Now I don't care.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, and 3 more days of work,
Freedom.
and then I could sleep.
We got that's the other thing. We got a few things to look forward to. You got 3 more days of work. New job.
Yes.
LA Comic Con.
Yeah, LA Comic Con.
Designer Con. You guys
Designer
going?
Con, yeah.
Game
Maybe-
Awards.
Game
Oh,
Awards. Yeah,
We're
got
seated.
tickets.
We got
Snacks.
red carpet. Looking
Snacks.
a little.
Yeah, included the hotel ticket
Yeah.
too.
Maybe Elden Ring,
A little jazz club.
jazz thing.
Finger butthole.
Elden
There's
Ring is
too
gonna
much-
win.
There's a lot.
This is like when a lot of people are like their summer is when they do all this shit. I'm like, no, I like the end of the year.
Yeah, and this year went by like that.
Yeah, we're already in November.
I'm most hyped about the panel.
Yeah,
So you're saying it's over, but we still have 2 months.
I know, but
It's not over.
11 months went.
You think of it as over, so then for the next 2 months, it's like it's over. This year's over.
it's just like I look back at the last 10 months. I'm like, that 10 months just
and there's
passed.
still 2 months.
Yeah,
Don't cut it short.
no, I'm not. I'm gonna relish these 2 months.
Thanksgiving's coming up. Shit.
Gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble.
A violent night's coming.
Yeah, we watched the trailer. There's this movie with the sheriff from
Oh yeah.
from Stranger Things.
He's Santa Claus and he's Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's like the producers of Bullet Train and Nobody.
Yeah, and it looks good.
Yeah, I saw who the director was, and I'm like, I am all in. There was a movie they directed called Dead Snow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Did you ever see
the Nazi zombies, right?
Yeah,
I've seen the poster.
it's like it's a foreign film, but the action in the last 30 minutes is both hilarious and awesome at the same time. And if that's any sign of what they do with this, I'm like,
But what did you remember?
Forgot the most important part, the story I was going to say.
oh yeah.
So, remember a while back, a couple weeks ago, I said, there was that homeless girl, and then, like, she said, do you have any food? And I gave her, like, a Korean melon, and she got kind of, like, pissed off. And
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, but these melons are really good. So, I'm walking back home yesterday night, kind of late. I had dinner with my dad. Not late, but same girl, same spot, homeless girl. And
You had the same melon.
No. I didn't have food on me. And she's walking up to me. She's like, do you have socks? I'm just like, oh, shit. I was like, yeah, like I'm wearing them. And she's like, oh, can I have them? And I looked down, and it's cold. So right now in California, it's kind of cold. It's nippy. Nipples hard. But, so I was like, shit. I looked down at her feet, barefoot. I was like, yeah. And I took off. I don't know how you guys would have reacted. I took off my socks and gave it to her. And then I just walked away. And I was like thinking to myself, fuck. I should have just said, yeah, let me walk back home, give you socks and like a sweater. But it would have been a really expensive sweater.
Supreme
then-
socks.
I know, right? But yeah, that was the weird. I don't know how you guys would have. But I was just like, damn, I felt bad. And I was like, fuck.
In most situations, I wouldn't be anywhere near my house, so I would just give them the shoes off my
I
feet.
feel like I don't know unless I was in that moment, but I think what I would have, if I had a second to think to myself, if there was a nearby Walgreens or CVS, I'd go and just like get like a bundle of socks or something, and be like, okay, I got you like a care package. I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna.
That's
bump
crazy though.
I feel like I'm gonna bump into this person.
multiple times.
Yes, but it's been like a long time since I bumped into her, so I was just like,
Yeah, be
"Damn,
careful."
This is weird.
Don't be careful.
I
Well,
think,
not necessarily
to be
for them,
honest,
but I'm saying if there are others out there, and then
I think she's like something to do with drugs. Like I should have called someone or something. I don't know,
You should have called.
because she didn't seem all there.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was weird. I gave my socks to a stranger. I
Okay.
felt bad. I was like, fuck. Like, it was just, damn, I should have just went home. I don't know.
Craziness.
Yeah. Crazy story.
Don't feel
Korean
bad.
melons and socks.
You give him socks. Who's else is gonna give him
What's
socks?
next?
And then for you, Kurosh,
I found out that the One Piece is real.
the One Piece is real.
The One Piece film Red is in theaters. I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it. You've
I've
seen.
seen it.
You've seen it.
It was good. For a One Piece fan, I would recommend it. It was a good time. A lot of cool action. Some really juicy moments.
And it's the high-end quality.
Yeah, it's good animation. It's that good shit.
The
But
good shit.
one of the things in the show is like he doesn't. It's sort of like the best way I can equate it is in Dragon Ball Z. There's Super Saiyan 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. In One Piece,
The gear.
it's not necessarily everyone's the same. There's certain things that anyone, even people that don't have powers, can develop, and it's regarding they have a thing called haki. It's like their control over chakras, sort of like chakras.
Yeah.
And then there's devil fruit powers and the ways that which you can ascend those. So for Luffy, he uniquely just him has a thing where he jumps, he goes gear. He's like gear 2, gear 3, gear 4. And only recently in the manga, it hasn't yet been on the show in the anime, he's hit gear 5. And it's like, people are like, holy shit, this is something else altogether. This has bigger meanings. And that made a brief appearance in the film. And the films are usually not canonical, but they do take elements that it's like picky. Like they'll be like, yeah, this part, like we revealed this about a character, that is canon, or this is canon, but maybe not the whole thing is canon. But him appearing, it's like, oh, then did this happen after that? Like it kind of blurs the line of that. But seeing it animated was like, that was the first time I saw it. I was like, oh shit! People next, it was filled with all kinds of nerds, and so the guy next to me also was by himself, and he's like,
Did you go up in front like, I didn't yet?
I wanted to yell stuff that was like, the One Piece is real, but no, I came late and saw it, so it was good. I have been working on school. I'm so over it. I'm very done with it. Like the things I've been doing when I have free time have been more stimulating than a lot of the classes. I'm like, why am I wasting? I feel like it's almost like a waste of my time now, but I'm like, I'm so close to the end. I have like 2 more quarters and I just want to finish it to be done and then free up my time. Cause I do want to do stuff with YouTube. I do want to do stuff with streaming and TikToks and stuff. And I'm like, there's so many things like that you can look at granularly that like you've talked about, and like understanding a thumbnail, understanding what viewers get, tags, the analytics of all this stuff. It's like, what the fuck? It goes like,
and it changes. Which is, it's always changing.
And it depends also on what platform you're doing what. Like reels are big on Instagram, but this other thing is good on here, or whatever. But it's like I'm doing it with our stuff, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, and I like a lot of what like I'm trying to get set up. And you're downloading some stuff too. We'll talk about it in a second. But like setting up things for the podcast too. We got our handle. I got that going. Reaching out for conventions and panels, trying to get that stuff going. Like, it's more engaging than school is. Yeah. But I am looking forward to a lot of these things coming up. We got Designer Con, Game Awards, LA Comic Con. Halloween just happened. Had a fun little party. That was the first time I'd played Gang Beasts. I'd never played that before.
Oh yeah.
It was really fun.
And you were wrecking shit.
No, that was John.
Oh,
he was fucking socking the shit out of people left.
No, but you, when we were playing, like just me and you were doing really well with this, like punching people, and I was like, I'm trying
jabs.
it, and it's not fucking working. It was like grabbing you instead.
It was haymakers. So that was cool. And then we had for costume I had Yoshi with Unicorn Rainbow Shrimp and Jackson we did and John kind of like Mario Party style stuff. And then
he said his costume was being still shipped. What was his costume supposed to be? Oh, okay.
His girlfriend dressed up as Deku. She had a one for, I think you like this character. I'm not sure. Bakugo, the grenade guy.
Oh yeah.
That's her favorite character, I think, from what I recall them watching. He loves All Might. He's like the head guy, and he had ordered the costume with a muscle suit to go underneath it. And he's like, I ordered this like a month ago. And he just told me yesterday it arrived.
Wow.
I was like, Jesus.
Cosplay.
Yeah, he's gonna use it for conventions for sure. I think there's like an anime ALA in January.
Anime Expo comes.
And then there's Anime Expo.
I'm going to that.
There's an Anime LA, but it's in Long Beach as well. Yeah. I don't know which one. There's so many now that I've lost track.
Long Beach.
Yeah. And then I haven't played too much. Besides a game on my phone, which will be a topic for today, I've been playing Marvel Snap. It's a new card game that's on. It's on Steam, but I tried it. It's literally just the mobile screen put into a browser. It doesn't play well, but it's free. You jump in, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. And then, that's about it. I think I want to play some. I'm looking forward to playing God of War. And I'm trying to find some time to play Mario Rabbids, but I haven't found the time. So that's all I have. is it time to get into topics?
Let's do it.
It does still flicker.
Yeah, yeah.
Halloweeny just passed.
Mm-hmm.
What are the 3 best Halloween costumes you've seen this year? Could be a celebrity or normal people.
I think one of the best ones I saw was do you guys have one? I can go now.
Yeah. So I have Paris Hilton.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
it.
She
I
did
saw it.
a Sailor Moon, but she
Yeah,
did it pretty
was
good.
good.
Yeah. She
And
did a really
I'm
good job.
assuming her boyfriend was Tuxedo Man.
That one wasn't as good. I saw
Hmm.
his man. They're fucking hers, especially the way hers looks like all dolled up
Yeah.
and nice.
Yeah.
It like he still had the
99
tag.
cent store.
He still had the tag on his cape.
Damn.
He wants to return it.
What the fuck, man? Commit. Do you have one?
Mojo Jojo by Daniel. But no,
Top 2.
that's an honorable mention. But third would be I saw TikTok, and it was a couple, and they did Jupe and Gordy.
Oh,
And it was what got me was the guy was dressed up as Gordy during that horrific scene, and Jupe was just dressed up as a cowboy. But what got me was the reaction of Gordy, where he goes like this, and he goes like underneath the table. I'm like, okay, that was pretty sick.
I just pulled it up. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
There's 2 TikToks.
Oh, okay.
One of them where he
This is the one where they do the exploding hand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See if I can. Oh, and there's another one too where someone has the UFO.
Yeah, I didn't see this one.
Okay, that's good though. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Meg.
The Stallion.
I like this one. Meg the Stallion's Halloween costume. She was Mirko from My Hero Academia.
Oh, she loves anime.
Well, what was cool was, and I'll go into this with my other ones. She wasn't the only one that did anime. She did Mirko, and in the anime, this character had just had a really cool action scene.
Cool.
So I was like, I'm about it.
When she performed in Japan,
Oh, cool.
Sailor Moon.
Did you have one?
Another one was Janelle Monáe. She did Fifth Element. The
Oh,
it's pretty
damn.
good.
Okay.
yeah, and it looked really, really freaking good.
Nice.
Looked
nice.
really good.
Number 2, she goes all out. Heidi Klum as I take it as the girlfriend worm. My girlfriend. What if I was a worm?
I
Heidi
know.
Klum as the worm.
It was just a worm.
The
It's
face
just-
is horrifying.
It's just a worm. It's just a worm. Who is that next to her? Is that what's her face?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's her daughter.
Oh, never mind. I'm not. I was thinking. What the fuck is her name? The cat girl.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. There you go.
It's not her.
Can't even remember the name.
The other one is Alicia Keys.
That was my number 1.
Damn.
Beerus.
Oh,
Lord
yeah.
Beatus.
Yeah,
Lord Beerus.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
And
Fucking killed
it. Sick. Yeah, man.
Had the hair and everything. And her husband or boyfriend, I don't know what it is.
Sweet husband, Swizz Beats.
Yeah, okay.
Lucky man. Lucky.
Her husband did a Naruto cosplay.
Oh shit.
I don't know who. Let me see. Alicia Keys. No, can't find it. Okay. That was my number 2.
Cool. But that was my number 1. Alicia Keys.
So okay.
Beerus.
What's your number 1?
My number 1, easy. Puff Daddy as the Joker, and he can easily replace Mark Hamill, like his
What?
fucking voice. Are you Tyler the Creator? Man, he fucking killed it. He's unrecognizable, and it's weird because when you see close-ups of his makeup, you can see his goatee. So
Yeah.
they just painted over. You need to see the video.
Yeah.
Tyler, the creator, you gotta play that video. Are you Tyler, the creator? He almost got into a fight with someone. So the guy didn't recognize him. He's like, do you know who I'm about love. I'm about love.
I pulled it up.
That's the fight one. That's not the Tyler, the creator one, though. The Tyler, the creator one is good. Let me see if I could post.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't know who he was, so
Oh, here
he
it is.
almost got into
Tyler the Scared.
the fucking laugh.
You got into character. This is top tier.
The way the makeup is kind of makes me think of the way Atlanta makeup is done for like the Michael Jackson. Damn, that's a good one.
That's a scary scene.
I wouldn't say this, my number one is probably one of the last two I shared, but this was one of the cool ones I saw. Is Doja Cat. She did a
cow?
Villager.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
Oh yeah, she
Bitch,
did.
I'm a cow.
That was pretty cool.
I can't even.
The nose.
Honestly, like without the background, I wouldn't. I would think she was like a clown or something. Like
You don't know.
Not trying to be rude or anything.
I think it's like the
I
one
think it's
thing
true.
about Halloween. I think it's sad when you
No
pick
one
a
knows.
costume that no one knows.
God, look at this fucking. This is her outside the worm costume with the face only.
that's fucking crazy.
No,
That's
thank you.
fucking crazy. But like, on your thing about like no one knowing who you are, I think it's better because like when someone knows, like you guys have that like connection. Like, hey, I know who you are. You're Ratatouille. Like I know that shit.
It depends on how. For me, it depends. Like I like that generally, but if it's like a high level of effort thing, I want some
Recognition.
yeah. Like if I'm like walking around like I'm sweating
Yeah.
my ass off, I'm doing. Then I'm kind of like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I felt like he had recognition because like there was other people dressed like him there.
Sure.
We met at least two.
Yeah.
The girl was legit because she had it like on and she had a spatula too, and the spatula made it.
Yeah.
But and then when we were leaving, we saw a guy waiting in line that was also Ratatouille. But like he also had props. And like the people that said like what's up to him didn't even notice me, like didn't even care what the hell I
Okay.
was. They were just like Ratatouille. But then there were more people that were like Mojo Jojo.
Nice. There's some good ones.
I had one photo.
Oh, she was from Final Fantasy, right?
I don't even remember.
There's a girl dressed like a. She has yellow, all yellow, and she has a hat. I don't know if she's Persona or Final Fantasy.
You
I
have,
don't
so you have
even
a
know.
picture?
I don't.
I only took a picture with her phone.
Yeah.
That's another mistake. I need to take when someone asks for a
Yeah.
picture. I need to give them my.
The only
phone.
picture I got was of a random ass group because they were all Mario, like Mario Kart, and then the guy was like, "Send me the picture." I'm like, "How the fuck am I sent to you? I don't have your numbers." He's like, "I was like, give me your like Instagram." And he's like, and then the girl was like, "Here, take it with my phone." And then I just took a picture with their phone, and then that was it.
She is from Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, I didn't even
I
notice
thought
her.
Yellow, you meant like everything, like the
Damn.
attire was yellow. Okay.
She was legit too.
Nice. Yeah, I saw on a lot of like on TikTok and Twitter, House of Dragons cosplays, just white wigs and stuff.
This year, because COVID kind of just destroyed a couple years, but I think people went all out. Like
Yeah?
Halloween this year was really.
I
some of the
felt-
costumes are like.
So I did go to like events. I went to
You did?
some party, and I went to I went to LA. And I felt like there weren't
People dressed up.
There weren't that many people dressed
That's
up.
true.
Oh, that was
There wasn't even trick or treating in my neighborhood.
Man, I got weird. People, I don't think the social etiquettes are the same anymore.
Yeah.
I was like walking to get the mail, and it was early still on Halloween day. It was like 5, so that's when I think kids would go. And a kid just yells like, "You got any candy on you?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "All right," and they just scootered off. I was like, "What the fuck?" But I don't think this type, like, it's weird for me to see like condo type environments having trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
That when I seen it, it's usually they do a community event where they like put it in a central area and so everyone can go. But one of my neighbors did a cool thing. They had this just scary monster looking guy just on the patio above, just looking out and just with an arm on there with a knife, and he's just like,
Dang.
and I drove by like, what the oh, that's good. Okay. And then during Halloween they left their light on. I was like, okay, that's good. But yeah, I was good. The no costume thing. We had
Work.
no. So I had gone to, besides the party I threw, there was 2 parties I went to, and one of them, I was invited as a +1 +1 to others for Unicorn Rainbow Shrimp in Dractleton, and they were like, yeah, it's a friend of ours throwing a party. They threw a party this weekend. So when I think you throw a party and it's on Halloween weekend, it's a Halloween party. Like,
True.
And the occasion, it wasn't like they were throwing a birthday party. It wasn't throwing a party for any other occasion. It was like, hey, we're going to have a party that weekend. And so we were like, okay, we're going to go. So we just like, yeah, we'll be there. Or they said we'll be there. And they told me. We go up. We're the only ones dressed up. And they were like, yeah, we're not dressing up. I was like, you have to go out of your way to tell someone you're not dressing up if you're throwing a party the weekend of Halloween.
I agree.
Like the
100%.
norm is that.
You guys missed the memo
I
because
agree.
obviously everyone else didn't dress up.
This is the clip. I agree. I agree.
You missed it. You missed the memo.
That's what happened to Kim Kardashian. She dressed up as Mystique, went to a party that week, Halloween weekend. She's the only one dressed up.
Dumb. Those people are dumb.
I
She's never-
totally agree.
I'd be embarrassed in that
for
costume.
the host.
No, in the costume that I had,
You own it.
I
Yes.
would be embarrassed.
I owned
If
it.
I went as the only person and I had that fucking homemade Mojo costume, I'd quit.
No.
I just quit.
I'd be
It's
like,
like that,
this is a party? What the fuck is
Remember,
this shit?
have you seen that Twitter post where the girl dressed up as a Babadook? And she's the only one who's like, went to a Halloween party, but no one else dressed up. She's just sitting there.
So it happens a lot then. A lot of people go
Too
on
often.
Halloween weekend
Cancel these people.
and don't have a Halloween
Like,
costume
I
party.
hate lazy costumes, but I would rather have someone put on a fucking lazy ass costume than
Like
no costume.
Like my Mojo.
What is a lazy costume? Like, because there's lines that I think can
I
be
think
blurred.
a onesie is a lazy costume.
Okay.
I think a
So-
onesie hot dog is a lazy costume.
It is. It was on Halloween weekend. Kim Kardashian mistakenly wears Halloween costume to regular birthday party. But
okay.
it's on
Right.
Halloween. But it's Halloween.
But it's a birthday party.
I'm still upset because I think it should be noted that it is on Halloween weekend, but it's a little less. I'm not as like outright angry. I'm still.
But
angry.
what
should
more,
be noted.
like Vargas said, it's embarrassing because it was like formal. Everyone's dressed in
What?
the nines and
What?
twos.
Okay, that goes another layer now because
Well,
if
it's
it's
a celebrity,
full-
it's a celebrity.
Yeah, first of all, they're on another fucking
yeah, but
level.
if it's a form like
Nah.
who has birthday parties just
it's
formal?
a celebrity birthday party.
What we go through and what they go through, not the same thing. No.
I agree.
No.
Messed up people.
Dress up, motherfucker.
That's the clip.
God damn. I hate people who don't dress up during Halloween. It's just fucking. Damn, dude, have some fun, dude.
No fun. Stay home. We'll
But I don't dress up at work
No,
because no
Not-
one else dresses up. And
So
like,
dress up. And then
No,
other people
I
never dress up.
I almost had a moment. I was originally when I went on work 2 Mondays ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was or 2 Tuesdays ago. That was when we were. The site sent out an email saying, well, "This is the day we're doing Halloween activities.
Okay.
There will be stuff in the lunch period time." But I dressed up the whole day. That was the gamble.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this all day, and I show up I'm in the parking lot. I'm putting the costume on in the parking lot, and I just see like 4 people walk in with no costumes on, and I'm like,
You motherfuckers.
I don't care. And I walk into my desk, giant staff in hand. I'm just like, badge in, yeah, okay. Excuse me. Man.
And then everyone's like, "You shall not pass."
Two people.
You shall not pass.
Before lunch, there was like no one I saw that was dressed up. I was like,
Sheesh.
own it. You just gotta own it. Sat at my desk. I'm like, stupid people. You all stupid. I'm the
I
right.
was kind of disappointed in that costume. Gandalf with titties.
It's work. It's work. I'll wear it under. All right. Cool. Next topic.
Let's do it. I wonder whose topic it is.
It's yours.
When are they gonna go?
Huh?
It's taking a while.
What?
Nothing. I was making a joke that it wasn't my topic. My topic is Elon Musk, and specifically his comment on Vine ? And is that necessary? Because we have TikTok now. But I'll start. I'll go first. So I don't think we need Vine, because I think Vine is a relic of a time when we needed like those small clip videos, but it lost its time. It lost its what is it? Its window to make a success. And now we have TikTok. So even if for some reason we get Vine back and it becomes like a legit business, like they do everything right and everything like that, it's only going to attract the old people. Not to say like they're old, but like the older generation. And I think the thing that makes something viral is the younger generation.
Okay.
So I don't think Vine would be a success anymore. I think TikTok took it. Now, is there something that could overtake TikTok? Yes. But I don't think it'd be something with the name Vine in it. Not an old school relic like that.
What do you think, Jay?
I think when it comes to like apps or like websites, like once your hot streak is over, you can't make a comeback. Like it's just near impossible. And people are, the young kids usually, they're stuck in their ways. And Snapchat was hot at once, right? Not anymore. They moved on to TikTok.
It's still like big though.
But it's never been. It's
But
like,
it's like
if you look at the climb,
Yeah.
I don't think it's been on
Yeah.
that upward like what you're saying.
But I wouldn't say like Vine never had a chance, but I think now it doesn't have a chance because TikTok has like taken a big win on this thing.
I just think like applications like that, just I can't think of an application that became hot again. Like
But
once its thing has died out.
I think it's all timing though, because like there was a moment where like Vine died. We had not TikTok. What was it? Musical.ly.
Yeah.
And then we had like Instagram videos. Like things were coming out with videos, but nothing was like huge. If at that time Vine came back and was like, "Hey, we're back again," it would have done good. It would have been like what TikTok is today, probably. But Vine wasn't coming back, and then Musical.ly got taken over, turned into TikTok, and then it snowballed into what it is today. But now with TikTok available, I don't think Vine would make it because
Facebook
TikTok
is still number one worldwide as of July.
for
Just social media platforms.
what's number 2?
YouTube,
What's number 3?
WhatsApp,
What's number 4?
Instagram,
What's number 5?
WeChat.
Where the hell is TikTok?
Next.
Oh my god!
This is worldwide.
I know, but like
this is the world's most used. So
I'd
WhatsApp,
still-
a lot of people in China. Like,
I'd still think it would be
everyone
up there.
non-US.
What's crazy is like WhatsApp is controlled by the Chinese government. Like they will read things like you can't say and like block that or censor that stuff, and yet it's still like the number one used app.
I would also. So this is saying just what is the snapshot of most used,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in terms of which one, like what you're touching on, growth. The one that had the most growth was TikTok. It had
Yeah.
140, according to this
Yeah.
Smart Insights, 142% increase.
Well, when you compare
growth.
TikTok as a business to all of these, TikTok is one of the newer businesses.
Yeah.
So for it to be number 5 is pretty big, but I thought it would have beaten one of those other.
I can
ones.
understand why TikTok is not famous in China. You know, there's a big difference between Chinese TikTok and American TikTok.
Yeah.
American TikTok's like entertainment. Chinese TikTok, they only show educational videos. They don't show entertainment
Why?
Well,
because it dumbs down the society.
they limit. There's a lot of limits in other countries on how much time you're using.
If it was
on an app.
entertainment, if they allowed entertainment, TikTok would have grown in China.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
dude.
a lot of the social stuff. I remember seeing something about. Now I don't know if it was China, if it was somewhere, but somewhere not America. They were like, your time on apps is government regulated
Oh,
to be
yeah.
like only an hour or two.
Yeah.
Because they want to, they can control that stuff. Here, it's free reign. So America, we get like a different view of things. We get like just go blaze it 120, and that's why I think the younger generations here really give a certain sign. But when you look at the whole thing, it's that perspective is important to keep in mind too. I think.
Yeah, they
Oh.
wouldn't show that the tapatito.
Yeah. So on my like, I agree with sentiments both you guys have made. I think the Vine idea as a brand may not be the way to go. I think they would want to just incorporate the ideas of Vine. Like I think right now the headline, the way I'm reading it, would be they don't necessarily say Vine's back. They just say Twitter is now enrolling a quick. So, like if you take all the descriptors of Vine and applied it to like some new idea that Twitter has,
Sure.
that's what they have. Like
Oh.
YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Like YouTube Shorts are TikToks.
Yeah.
Reels are the same. Whatever that short form video is, Twitter would have their version of short form videos
Gotcha.
that they could do internally rather than having people jump across. I think that's why Instagram. I don't know the numbers, but I think that's why Instagram has been pushing like the algorithms to promote Reels more.
Yeah.
Because they want to be like, hey, come here if you want to see growth on
Yeah.
whatever you're doing. But we incentivize you to do more Reels here versus take your TikTok, throw it in here, or share it here, or whatever.
Because I mean, when I like chose this topic,
Yeah.
it was initially he was like Vine question mark kind
Yeah.
of like deal.
Yeah.
But now it's grown into more. So like also, Elon Musk says he's planning on like monetizing on videos
He's
on
doing,
Twitter.
Yeah, he's paywall. So like the verification thing, they have Twitter Blue,
Yeah.
which we've talked about in the past, which is like a paid thing for certain features. One of those features that he's made happen now was the verification thing. That's now part of. It's no longer like a you apply, you get it. It's going to be
A paid thing.
anyone who wants a verification thing, Twitter Blue, pay a fee. That's included with that.
Let's do it. The weekly DLC will be verified.
What does that mean?
Everything.
Maybe I don't know.
What
That's
does it
been
take?
that because
Everything.
initially I think it was billed as $20 a month. Then Stephen King, after I saw Stephen King, I was like, "What? If you throw this out the window, I'm off this platform for $20 a month for this check mark." And then Elon was like, "All right, how about $8? We're testing some stuff out." But I think in this, like, if he just goes with Vine, people know Vine. You get that, you get familiarity, but I think you might lose a lot with, like you said, younger crowds if you go with that older route. Like you get nostalgia, but you lose like what could be a new thing. People want to.
But it's like that thing, like not in a sense like the same exact thing, but like there was that Republican like social thing that was like replacing Facebook or whatever. I don't know what the name of that was, but like it's in the same sense where like the young generation, like almost no one would hear about this thing, and then only the old generation would hear like, oh yeah, Vine's back or whatever, and like they would try to like make it a big thing, and like maybe like a couple 100,000 million people use it, and then it just dies out because like no one's like going into it and watching the videos and stuff. Everyone's just going straight back to TikTok. So then it's like you hear about it, but then it dies out because TikTok is still growing and still getting big and stuff like that. Like it'd still be a big thing, but I don't think it'd be like it wouldn't supersede TikTok in any way.
And I think it goes more than just what it offers as a service of like a short form video. One thing I think we talk about all the time is how smart TikTok's algorithm is.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I was reading this article. One of the big differences between Vine and TikTok is based on an algorithm that based on what your feed and stuff, whereas Vine relied on a user's social following, like how large of a following you have, who you follow, that kind of that's also in track with what Twitter I think kind of does, is like what you follow, what you like. But I think TikTok's is ahead of that. Like,
Yeah.
maybe Instagram is kind of close, but
Fa-
that's something they would have to develop.
Facebook's is kind of crazy.
I'm sure if
the
Vine,
name.
I'm sure
I have to tell you after this.
if Vine like was able to continue existing, it probably would have went that route of like
Maybe.
of an algorithm, because like
But that's something they have to catch up to.
Yeah.
Like that. Like they can't.
Yeah.
If they're doing this, they're already behind. If they don't have that.
No,
That
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing is what I'm saying.
But I think like if Vine was still a thing,
Yeah.
it would have
That would've-
superseded, because like I feel like it was already going that route. Like there were Vine videos I was watching. I never had Vine. I never like made an account, nothing like that. But there was Vine videos outside of Vine that were being introduced to me, and I'm assuming the people were finding these because it was randomly given to them. Like it was already started with like a type of algorithm, but it was never like huge. And then they made the big old thing where like, hey, let's chat about compensating these big Vine stars, and then I don't know what the fuck happened there, but it went to shit.
One other thing was there was some comments on Twitter. So there was Elon Musk did a poll asking bring back Vine, which is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The poll had well, the results might surprise you. Thumbnail. 4.9 million people voted. The final results were 69.6% of people said yes.
Okay.
Wow.
30.4 said no. And then there were comments made. One by popular YouTuber Mr. Beast. He says, if you do that and actually compete with TikTok, that'd be hilarious. Elon Musk says, what could we do to make it better than TikTok? And then Mr. Beast replies, no one is original anymore. Whatever you do will be on every other platform the next month, unless it was a deep moat. YouTube has Shorts, Insta has Reels, Reddit, Snapchat, Facebook, etc. All copied TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do, make it hard to copy, or it's a waste of time, in my opinion.
It's not happening.
It'll be expensive. The only thing their logarithm can't match fucking TikToks, but the only thing I can think of is give everyone access to live. It's going to be expensive as fuck. The equipment, the servers, but don't have a requirement for everyone to go. Just give everyone access to live.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Do you ever watch on Twitter people going live, but it's like audio?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. I've never gone into one, but I'm just like, it's weird.
I can tell you right now that giving life to everyone is a suicidal business idea.
Well, the thing.
Well, buying Twitter for $40 billion is suicide.
But like the thing that like this was a while ago, but TikTok lives had like suicides on them. Like people were like committing suicide.
Sometimes
on
you
these
see titties
on these videos.
every now and then.
I mean, titties isn't a bad thing,
Yeah.
but like the suicide thing, like if that became like a big thing where like people were like,
Yeah.
let's do it live. Like, and if everyone had access, I think you have to have a restriction on what accounts can go live because of these things.
not an easy fix, but lock it to a phone number. Something does that. Where you had to sign up with the actual phone number.
Valorant.
Oh, is it? Was it? There's
It was
something.
Valorant or Overwatch.
Something.
I don't know. I mean,
But-
like, I'm sure you can do
that
like,
shit's still gonna happen,
Yeah.
even if
Yeah.
people go on Twitch
Yeah.
and do that shit.
Yeah.
The guy who shot up the place
Yeah.
went on Twitch.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen no matter what.
The thing that would worry me even more if you gave live and with that happening is, I think of all these places, Twitter is has the potential to be the angriest and most vile, as it's we see just people like getting bashed on there for
Yeah.
various things. That if they offer certain things like that, it would just enhance that. So I don't know. But I agree with the Mr. Beast comments. Like whatever you do is just like is a rehash of someone else's thing. Just
and there are like, I feel like there are still original ideas, like for like not just like an idea itself, but like as a whole thing, like as a business plan to do this thing or whatever. There's still like original ideas, but like I don't like, I can't think of what that would be. Like if I think of video, I think of TikTok. If I think of like newsfeed, I think of Twitter. If I think of like updates on life, I think of Facebook. Like I can't think of an idea that hasn't been taken, or how to like plan one where like it does things differently than other businesses.
I think maybe part of it is also how they integrate several things. Like, for instance, Facebook, you might not be a Facebook app user or on their statuses and stuff, but if you use Instagram, if you use WhatsApp, if you use even Messenger instead of WhatsApp, you're using other things that are Facebook properties or apps or whatever you want to call them. So you're in their ecosystem. Yeah. Apple does this better, I think, than anyone else. And same with Google. It's like, just sign in with your Google. Okay, just use this everywhere. So if Twitter can find their way in which they integrate themselves into many different things, then it's like, okay, well now it may not be better to use it. Like, a lot of people do this with Instagram. They prefer to look at Reels. One of our friends, friend of the show, he sends a lot of Instagram Reels. And I always am more like, I'd rather send TikToks. Like, TikToks are what, like, that's where I almost, like, I see the Instagram Reels, like, a few days after the TikTok.
Yeah.
Or it's just, you see it, but it's like, I work in that, I like working in that space. But because for other people, it's more convenient to use one because they're already in there for other things. That's the way they go.
Yeah, like I have ex-coworkers, they like work at other places now, but they send me Reels, and then on Instagram I send them links to the TikTok videos, and so it's just like back and forth, Reels and TikTok videos.
Have you noticed something about TikTok? I've noticed that
it's blue.
It'll recommend me small TikTok. It's annoying, but I think it's cool that they're pushing.
Oh.
I get like 0 likes.
I get them.
Yeah, 0 likes or 1 like.
I'll be the only one I'll see that I'm the only one that favorited some of their videos.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I'm like, that's pretty cool. It's annoying, but it's cool because a lot of the content's not that good.
You know what's funny?
I've gotten some gems. Like, there's sweet spots. Like, they'll be like not at 10 views, but they'll be like at 30 or 30 between 30 and 200, and I'll be like, this is a smaller video, but no one saved it, and I'm like, I want to save this. I want to show someone.
I think that is the algorithm messing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's happened recently. It hasn't happened before. It's only happened like
really?
two weeks for me.
It's happened to me. Like, it's been happening to me for like 3 months.
Well,
like, I get like a video where like 0 views, and it's bad. Like, it's bad. No. Just the content. Like, it's just some guy like going like, I like turtles, and then it moves on.
That's a good one. That's a good video. What the?
It's bad. It's not like,
well, then
I can't
you gotta teach the algorithm and be like, hold, not interested. The one I hate so much. I hate it. I don't know why it's a thing. I sometimes, how sometimes it throws a live, like you could check out the giant head. Have you ever seen those? They're freaky as fuck.
No.
It looks like it's like it looks like it's something out of like a tabloid. Like it's a what do they call the nursing areas where babies get put in?
Maternity ward?
Yeah, maternity ward. But it's like with this freakishly large head, like this wide.
It's a filter?
No, it looks like it's real.
So it's a head with a small body?
Yeah, and then it's like
I've never.
And I'm like, I hate why this shows up
never
once in a blue
moon.
You gotta teach the algorithm.
I say not interested.
You accidentally liked something that you should.
I've never seen a video like that.
I'm sorry. Rubber Johnny. The black. You see what I'm talking about? The black and green video.
I hate these things so fucking much.
I get DJs. I get people, streamers, and it's always Modern Warfare. It's because of the naughty videos I watch.
Sometimes it's like I feel like it picks up really quickly on like one video I like, and it's like I'll watch a video that is like a streamer, and if I like that video, the next 10, 15 are all streamers.
Yeah.
But if I don't like anything and I just scroll like 10 or 15, it like resets it.
For me, it's like if I like a video of someone that's brand new to my feed, like within like the next 5 looks, they're like in 3 of those videos. Like other videos of them are coming back up again. I'm like, oh damn, this thing works really fast.
Twitter's algorithm is kind of trash because I recently got my Twitter back. Yeah. I'm 2 different people. The shit that gets recommended on my the other Twitter's still open. It's like totally different from the shit I get recommended from.
And to think that if you didn't get banned, you would have been the same person.
I like the The other one, the newer one.
The Lost
The
Bosses?
band one is I'm a different person. Pre-COVID, I'm different.
Yeah, I'm different.
Built different.
But what was I gonna say? Shoot, it completely
Twitter,
left
TikTok.
my mind. Oh, Twitter. I don't even know if Twitter has an algorithm.
It
does.
Because
like,
it'll like if you go to the trending stuff, you'll see like things for you.
I
and
never.
Well, no, I'm just
My feed.
I know. I'm just saying I use that as a snapshot to see what is it recommending me.
Even
and
your
see if it's
feed,
accurate.
even your feed gets.
I know, but
no,
I'm like-
no. I'm like it says based on your retweets and likes,
Yeah.
it'll say that, and so that's a logarithm.
Yeah, but like the way that I see the algorithm on Twitter is that it's an ad space. Like everything that is given to me is somehow, way or form, an ad.
Not me.
No.
No, because that's what they're going for. Like
Well,
not
what about artists?
well.
Like if you like a bunch of art stuff, then that's like most of what you see.
Okay, you can make it go the way that you want to, but
Make it go the way you want to go.
no, what like standard? They're looking to like sell stuff, like in general, like not just ads for like things, but Twitter is looking to like sell their Twitter blue. They're looking to like sell all this different like stuff, and that's just the way I see it now. I'm like, I don't even go on Twitter much anymore.
Interesting. If that's how it is for TikTok and Instagram, I feel like those are the shop spaces. My Twitter's like
That top part, based on your likes,
yeah,
that's a
or based on
logarithm.
something like
That's not an ad.
No, I know, but like,
or who you follow.
yeah.
What's up, Kevin Bastos? Sup?
So
Yeah, it's different for everyone. And I think it's like if you go to, like you've described sometime with your Reddit. I think I go in there and I'll like I don't want these subscribed like the default subscribes you to stuff. I'm like take all of this out. I just want the 10, 20 things
yeah,
in my feed that I want subscribed. And I don't see certain things that you're like it was on the main page or something. It's interesting how they all approach it.
but Vine wouldn't survive. Vine wouldn't.
Try
Vine.
it. He's already changing everything else up.
Is there any like update on that? Like, is he, or is he just like now going with like that was just a question, and now he's like, okay, now Twitter is gonna.
Well, according to some of the articles that were involving it,
Mhm.
it says that he's had or there have been engineers looking into it for the past month or two,
Damn.
but I don't know anything besides that. It was just like reports. And then the paid thing, the main thing I think he was publicly saying was Twitter is not sustainable by ad revenue alone. So he wanted to create certain models that would be enticing. I don't know to who, but it would be enticing to financially back Twitter in a way where it doesn't have to rely on ads as much.
I see.
So that can vary. But I was reading a take that I thought was kind of poignant is like something that whenever you have something that was free become a paid model, it's always like if for that person, it was MKBHD. He was like, that's always like capital sin number one for him for like a service or app. He's like, that's the beginning of a downward trend for those things.
I agree.
Hot takes. Next topic.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's a game I've been playing a little bit of,
Oh no.
and when I'm in my free time. Samus.
And I did play it.
You did?
I didn't know the fuck.
crossed.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, you got. It takes a bit to understand. It's called Marvel Snap. I don't know how I heard about it. I think maybe some of my Twitter people, they were like, "My God, like this game came out of nowhere."
A logarithm.
Could have been. And I've been seeing it in like different other things. I don't know. It was just maybe it got a hard ad push, but it's a card game on mobile. It's a short form of a card game, and it's all Marvel stuff. So it's all these like different Marvel characters, all of them, and it's been taken off. Like the more I play it, the more I realize how big of a community it's had, how large it's been going. I've been playing it, and I wanted to just share a little bit of what I experienced, and then ask you guys as people who've maybe not. Have you guys seen anything of it or heard anything prior
No.
to today?
This
on
is the
Twitter.
first time.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's it. What I saw was like a character, like Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But you can have many different versions of the card art.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I saw.
Okay. So to give you a quick basics of the game, a game will start, and it's usually no more than like 3 minutes at
Wow.
most.
Good. That's good.
And There's no pay. You can start playing for free.
That's also good.
You get rewards regardless of if you pay or if you don't. There are
That's
things you
also
can
good.
buy. Like you can get a battle pass, but you don't need it. Like you will still get like a lot of. Why is it going to wrestling? Autoplay off. Let me pull up. Yeah. There we go. And so what it does is what you saw different character art. They're the same card. It's not like one Logan is better than the other Logan. Exact same card. It's just the art that you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
And the cards have some cards have abilities. They'll be like when this card is revealed, you both go at the same time, you and your opponent. And there's 3 locations. The goal is to have the most power at a given location for at least 2 of the 3 locations. And each card is assigned a value for its power and a value for its cost. And every turn, you have more cost currency to spend over the course of 6 turns. It's a 6-turn game. So 6 turns happens, the game is done. It counts how much is at each. So for turn 1, usually it's like low power cards, things that can like do a few cool things, or some cards that do nothing at turn 1. Turn 2, you play some cards that are like, when this card is revealed, do this effect. Other cards will be like, Captain America gets put here. Every other card in this area gets buffed by buffs their power.
Yeah.
And then you go and you just play and you can make decks. You can make a bunch of different ones, and people have made, there's like metas for certain styles of play. Certain styles are like, all of these cards are synergized with their on-reveal effect. So if this on-reveal effect kicks off, it triggers this one, it triggers that one, and you've built a deck around it. You could build other kinds of decks and styles. And the thing, there's an upgrade feature for each card, and it's not in power or in ability. It's just cosmetically changing the border of the card becomes green to blue to shiny to
Holographic
to animated maybe.
Yeah.
But that is just the way you upgrade a card is just by playing more. So the more you play with those cards, the more you'll upgrade them and make them look cooler. And then the other thing is the 3 locations. They're not just 3 locations. When a location is shown, they'll usually have a modifier at that location. It says, first person to get the most cards at this location gets a free Hulk to put at any other location. Any card put at this location doesn't get shown until the end of the game. Cards at this location make a copy of themselves for your opponent or something.
Is there one where like
and it
it's
randomizes every game, so at any given game won't have the same 3 locations.
Is there one that it'll be like every Spider-Man gets a buff or something like that?
Yeah, sometimes they'll be like cards with ongoing effects are disabled at this location,
okay.
or cards cannot be destroyed at this location, or if your card has an on-reveal effect, it doubles it at this location. So then you're like, that's perfect. I'll play all my on-reveals here, max out or something. But the goal is to get, and you have to be like, okay, well, he filled up his here. That means he can't play anymore at this location. I have that advantage. So I've been like, it's been surprisingly good so far. It's been going, I didn't realize, I thought it just came out. It's been going for a few months now. But yeah, do you guys have any questions about it? And like what you think would, and also opinions based on what you've heard of like what you think would make it continue to succeed or do even better?
It's what that Disney card game wants it to be. This should have been what the Disney card game that's coming out
Yeah.
should have been.
I agree. I feel like I never heard where this came from, but I did find out one of the head developers worked on Hearthstone. So they have some background in designing card games, but they wanted to make stuff that was, according to like their interviews, they were talking about, we want to make card games that are accessible, not behind paywalls. People like, it's not like you buy these cards, you're better than anyone else. It's like you can play at any point. So. Is there any?
I played a little bit of it, and
yeah.
I wasn't understanding because we were talking at the time about other things, but I wasn't understanding what was going on. But now that you talked about like how cards synergize, because it seemed like I thought I put all my cards down at the end of the game, like the 6 turns, it like attacks everything, and I was trying to get the highest number. But for like reasons where I thought it was going to attack the other side, but it's just like, no, the biggest number just wins on those islands or whatever. And I think on the first game I got all 3 I won, but then on the second one I won 2.
Yeah.
One I got to 39 points.
Okay. Wow.
I just threw a Hulk thing and then it did some
Massive,
crazy shit
yeah.
and like it got into a high number. The other one I was winning because I was at 12, and then the other one I lost. It was 9, and I was like at 3 because I didn't put any cards on that side.
Okay.
But I was like I don't know what was going on. But now that you explained it, where you have to get the levels on that is.
I mean, like we talked about the Disney Lorcana a little bit. Do you guys think there's a hunger for card games, or
I think there is a space for card games where people just want to like mindlessly like kind of do things, but also when they want to get really really into it, and like so it needs to have like certain layers to it, like a game. So I could play like a standard game where I could just mindlessly like do things to like collect like stuff, like a lot of points, a lot of like XP and stuff like that. But then when I really want to get into it, I can play like the ranked version.
Oh, I see. More
and
competitive.
then like I really need to get it down on this one.
Right now, there's just, from what I understand, you just hit play, it starts playing.
Yeah.
You pick, it just pairs it. Oh, there is actually. So the more you win, you get cosmic cubes. And the cosmic cubes determine your rank. So if you lose more games, your lower rank, you'll be paired with people that
That's
are
good.
lower. If you win more, I've noticed those games I'm playing people that are like, oh shit, they got combos on combos. So I think it veers you in that direction, but it only has one mode to play.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think they're going for ease because it's a mobile thing. I'll be in the bathroom, I'll be like, I'll burn a minute, just play a quick game, and then I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
it's, that part has been appealing. I think that's the thing where I'm less of a. I don't know if it's as much of a. I asked the question of like, do you think there's a lack of card game, or there's people wanting to get in the card game space? It feels more to me like there's more of a market for non-paid, heavy investment games like this. You can just jump into your phone. Like I've been wanting a phone game that I could just quickly jump into.
Yeah.
And kill a few minutes here or there. And this seems very rewarding, and then like I can keep coming back and upgrade the look of my Wolverine card or whatever. I like that. I like that more than I care about that more than I care about it being a card game. The card game part of it stimulates my brain in a way that I'm like, oh, this is kind of like Magic. So,
Yeah.
But that's like secondary to me. So I didn't know. Do you have any thoughts on that, on the card game space?
It's lacking.
Yeah.
That card games, rhythm games, there's a lot, but it's lacking. But like you were saying, I do like how fast it is, and just you don't have to like spend so much time. But also, I wouldn't mind it being a longer game if it had like. This is why I like Switch games. You pause it anytime. And
Yeah.
just
This one,
play.
it's unfortunately you're always playing an opponent, so
Yeah.
I feel like that makes that. But if you had a training mode, you could be like, put me up against someone or whatever. That'd be cool. Or like if you could have where it doesn't have anything with friends, but if you could be like, hey, here's my friend, let me play against their deck, and like you can upload like your a selected deck. And
This
play.
could be a topic in itself, but I feel like card games, like they need to be balanced, but I feel like having a card game that's not balanced is funner. So it's kind of hard. Like
Yeah.
if something was balanced, it's not as fun as something that's unbalanced. Like Slay the Spire, even though like the base game, it's a very unbalanced game. That game is, if you get the shit right, relics and cards right, you fucking just breeze through everything.
Do you think that matters more or less depending on if it versus computers or versus players? It being broken or not?
I
balanced or not?
still have the same opinion because
Yeah.
like a fighting game, if it's like super balanced, it's kind of like boring. But if it's like a little bit unbalanced, that's where the fun is, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I
It could
think
be a
there's something to
topic.
be said there.
It's a topic in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I am curious what the Lorcana one comes out to be, because they're only doing the physical version.
That's the Disney one?
yeah, the like Walt Disney
Yeah.
whatever big picture. This is, I think, what made I've been seeing like on Steam a lot of like deck building card game like wanting to be the next Slay the Spire, wanting to be these other games. Inscription seems to be like one of the ones that kind of like hit that, but for a brief moment. It wasn't like long lasting like Slay the Spires. But all the other ones, they're more indie, so they need to be really good. I feel like what allows this one a little bit more of an easy way is the fact that it's Marvel.
Yeah.
And they're using a lot of art from known comics.
Yeah.
They'll be like, that's Mark Bagley's like Venom, or that's
Scotty Young's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, all these like different cool artists that you're like, oh, that's their art. I want that. Scotty Young, they do a lot of his cartoon kid-like versions of different characters, and that kind of incentivizes you to be like, this is my Wolverine. And I think that's a good model at least because it's purely cosmetic. But it is an easy way of like, okay, I can get into this. I know this property.
Shonen Jump's taking notes, making their own.
They should.
But you made a comment where like you like this style of game where like you can casually play. It's a 3-minute game. Like you don't like you don't really invest money into it because it's just all cosmetics and stuff. But like I realized when you were talking about that I like to invest time, and usually it tends to be money too into a game that like I can say I'm like the top of, or like at the top.
I think you can with this. It's just it's secondary, which I think it's good that it's there, but I'm glad it's not the forefront, because a lot of times those investment ones, they put the money up front. They're like, if you want to succeed, you got to invest in it in both financial way and in time, and you got to do X, Y, and Z. And like they're usually more elaborate too, like I think of like a Genshin on mobile. I think of like Diablo Immortal. I think of these games where I'm like, I have to really like sink time. I feel like I'm getting that while still being able to be like, I just played a quick one. And you're holding it vertically, which is another, like whenever I'm doing like this, I'm like, I can't play like that all the time where I'm holding it in the landscape mode. I like games like that, but I have to pick and choose those times more often. Most of the time when I'm playing these vertical games, Grindstone was the only other one that felt like it had that, but it's not an investment one. It's just like, let me do a quick puzzle.
Yeah.
A lot of the mobile game space right now that I see has cool stuff, but it's like the type of things you would want to, in the times you would do it are when you're kind of setting aside gaming time, where I want more of that. I want a mix of that with what like a Words with Friends was, or like a Threes is, or something, but not puzzle. I just want to do something in between. But more in this, and it fits really well. Like the investment becomes. So the other thing I want to touch on is like I was looking up like what are some good decks you can make, and then I found out that there's a layer to this. Depending as you play the game, your collection grows, and there's a rank associated to your growth. You're like rank 200 or 100. There's pools of cards within each collection level. As you go up that collection level, regardless of whether you're paying or not, you get cards. You get access to like Professor X, to Storm, to Cyclops. So everything under a certain rank is considered pool 1. So you'll see people posting pool 1 decks, good for beginners. As long as you're within this range, you can make these types of decks. And they're really viable decks. They're not like lower rank. You'll be paired against other people in those rankings usually. Then there's a whole nother level of other characters that are available in pool 2, which is like ranks 100 to 200, and then pool 3 and so on. So as you go, you have a wider variety of cards to pick from, and that I think that just changes the metas you'll be playing in every time you go on more. And I don't even know what that is yet. I don't know where the ceiling is on that. But they have so many, like they're picking characters that like not Multiple Man I know from X Factor, who's Strong Man. He's a big card in the game.
Curly hair with the glasses.
Like there's obscure characters that they are pulling from. So they're like you could pick from anything within the Marvel universe. I'm like, there's so many options you could take this. Like how many cards can you make off this? Which I think is a good problem to have, because it makes me think of like Magic, where it's like we could just build around all these characters. They try to make abilities that theme with them. So for instance, Wolverine is a card that if it ever gets you have cards in your deck that destroy other cards in your deck, and that can be that you'd be like, why would you want that? Well, with Wolverine, if he gets destroyed, he returns, but he goes to a random other location on your 3 locations.
Oh.
So sometimes they'll be like, certain cards can't be played on this location. Well, you can get around that by doing an effect like that. And I'm like, that works because Wolverine is indestructible. He would kind of make sense. Apocalypse, I have a deck themed around him where if he gets destroyed, he comes back stronger every time. And I can keep playing him. And I'm like, he's like my end piece. Damn. I do that. I just keep killing him, and he comes back bigger and bigger, and then I drop him on one spot. And he's like a Hulk. So I think they have a recipe right now. I just want to know, I'm like, how could this fuck up, or how could this get even better? I think the ranking idea is a good one. I think having like training, like ways you could just train.
Thinking it bigger. Yes, this will be weird. Pay streamers to stream it. That's the only thing I can think, because it's free. That's incentive enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think
have streamers stream it. I mean, it's gonna cost money, but fuck, the return I think is gonna be
Disney.
Yeah, the return is gonna be great.
What do you think would help it grow?
I think adding something where you pay to get better stuff, like not cosmetics, but like a better card, better this, better that, in general. Because like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, I don't know if I've been like brainwashed with mobile games to be like fucking
There's other
loot
ways.
boxes, you know.
I
But
know,
like,
hold money tournaments.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
okay,
I think
pay money.
give money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like have I think 2 things that would I think the streamer thing is a big one. Seeing like a Soda Pop and play something like this, or XQC
Trihex.
or Trihex play it would be great. I think the other, you're right, having, even if it's online tournaments.
I mean, what was great about, I don't know if you remember back in the day, Trivia HQ. You had a chance
Oh,
to win. You
yeah.
had a chance to win money.
Yeah,
That was so cool.
Yeah.
And they decided.
Hey,
not
what's
to
up,
pay the
Scott
guy.
here with today's trivia news.
yeah. What's up?
See how things like that go wrong? Like that one, they decided not to pay the guy like a certain amount, and then he quit, and then it should turn to shit because he's the one who made it.
Yeah.
It's still, so I was looking into it pretty recently. They still do it. It's only once a week. Yeah. The daily 5 o'clock. Fucking
Let's
ready.
go.
But it would have been huge if that guy would have been stayed host.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been insane.
Yeah. I think another thing they could do, we've talked about this for other games, is have themed events around other, like when Wakanda Forever comes out, do a bunch of stuff around that coming out. If the next Spider-Man game for PlayStation comes out, do a bunch of stuff around that. Next,
Release
like
records.
all the different things, Disney things that they do. Christmas comes out, do a Christmas stuff. Like
Yes.
just capitalize on every event. Like make it not necessarily FOMO, but like extra incentive to play during certain periods of time. So it could like be like just playing more is all that they want. If they could just stick to that, I think that's enough to get everything else to work. Just play more. But yeah, I wanted to share. I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Do you guys? I know you've mentioned in the past. Have you stopped playing games on mobile for a while, or do you go through waves?
I go through waves, but I have been like as of now, I think the last 2 months not touched anything.
Okay.
So today was the first day that I played mobile, and honestly, I didn't find it enjoyable, but
Yeah.
I'll put some more time into it.
It took me a minute because the first few games just feel too slow and
Yeah,
simple.
but like it's also like I think those first 2 games were technically a tutorial.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, let me know if you play more. Jane, do you ever play games on your phone?
Slate Aspire.
On your phone?
No, I mean, imagine if I got it. That's why I'm like not getting it on my phone. Fuck.
Okay.
Even though it has crossplay, which is, I think,
It does?
PC. I think it does. I'm not sure. I'm
Okay.
not
You
100.
should
percent
just.
Not with the Switch though.
Yeah.
And I need it for my Switch.
Damn.
no,
That'd
get
be
it
nice.
on your phone, play it on your phone, and then occasionally hop onto the PC version that it does
All
link
the
with.
time. Okay. What was the last game you've ever played on your phone? Trivia?
Magikarp.
Yeah, I guess Pokemon Go counts.
Okay. Yeah.
Snake.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever played. I didn't play Flappy Bird. I didn't play
Words
Candy
with
Crush.
Friends?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Did you play Angry Birds?
No.
No. Okay.
Now Words with Friends, but like the one where you fill in the word.
Oh yeah, like kind of Wordle.
Yeah, Wordle.
That's
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I didn't think of that one.
Wordle with friends. No, I'm just
Okay. No, I was just curious because I know everyone's mileage varies. I was talking to Unicorn Rainbow Strip, and she wanted to try and see like what the game space is for crypto games on mobile.
Oh, no.
And she started playing one that's very Pokemon like.
Oh no.
And it's not like you don't have to put any money in. It's free to play. But
You don't have to. But
no, but like apparently if you level up certain things and play and invest time into it, you have a chance to find rares. She still doesn't know the full range of it, but you can find certain rares that then you can sell in a marketplace. It kind of made me think of Diablo 3 when they had the whole auction thing.
yeah.
Like I don't know because I didn't look long enough, but I was like, and then there's battling, and it's very Pokemon-like, but like in this crypto space, and you can merge things to bump stuff. But then battling is like auto battler, like you just pick things and it just fights a bunch of whatever. But it's interesting to see like that's a whole sub thing in and of itself. But cool, that's my topic. I
Cool.
was just curious what you guys thought.
Marvel Snaps. Check it out.
Snap around. That is our last topic.
Episode 293.
Episode 2. 294.
294.
Episode 294. Thank you for joining us for this episode. We talked about Halloween costumes. We talked about Elon Musk's apocalypse on Twitter, and he's throwing some vines out there. And then Marvel snapping left and right. Dude, Wakanda's coming out next week.
yeah.
That's-
I'm
you
gonna watch
seeing
it early because I got Wednesday to Friday off.
Ooh, look at this guy. Are you seeing it? You're not seeing it. Okay. Well, we'll have to do a review.
I might see it, but God of War.
That comes out next week too.
God of War.
Take a short
Yeah,
break.
you'll beat it in 26 hours or 16.
He'll beat it by the end of that weekend.
Yeah, so you have time.
We'll see. I
You
haven't
have
even
time.
pre-ordered it, so
No, it's not God of War. It's World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
That's what he.
my
So-
God of War is World
So,
of Warcraft.
it's not next episode. 2 episodes. We're gonna review Wakanda and God of War
And World of Warcraft.
and World of Warcraft. We'll both hit level 70 by that episode.
Okay, well, it's level 80, so.
We'll hit level 70. I didn't say we're capping. We're hitting level 70. So yeah, Wakanda we'll review probably. Yeah, and then God of War. Are you gonna play? No,
Because he hasn't played the fourth one.
that's not why. He doesn't have a PS5.
Oh yeah, that too. No, it runs on the PS4.
I know. You
You
were
know,
making jokes today.
Today I saw Warrior.
Wario?
Wario. I don't know why I can't say his name. No, he posted a link. Hades on the PS5 for
Yeah.
$9.
I looked and it was currently unavilable. at
$9
nearby GameStop.
fucking bucks.
Damn.
Dude. Damn, that's
My Top Gun
insane.
came in though, so your PS5 should be.
I would
No,
buy
is it-
that alone just as a collector's item. Just buy it and keep it.
I will get a PS5 before Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
I usually buy a console for a game. I should have bought it for Elden Ring, but then the PS5 version was stinky.
So the next year is what you're saying.
Before. But
Mm.
it's been easy. I've seen PS5s in the wild. I fucking had direct links from PlayStation.
How many? Like over 3?
Well, over 3 now.
Yeah.
It's funny because I feel like it's easy until
Yeah, I know,
he
right?
wants
Until
one,
Christmas.
and then be like, "What the fuck?"
The Doberman doll.
I'm going to turn into Santa Claus. It's Violent Night, dude.
Well, we might do some sort of game God of War thing then. I know I'm playing it. You're gonna play it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where can people find you guys?
They can find me on all social media at Cold Marmalade.
At the last bosses everywhere. Thanks for nothing, Elon Musk, for not unbanning me.
Damn, now he's gonna get him.
Clip it.
You can
I'm
find me. No, thread out. I'm gonna post it on Twitter as a video. You can find me at Cujo Prime. You can find us all at the Weekly DLC. Thank you for joining us for episode 294. And until next time, well.
DLC.
You later.